Hello sa inyong lahat. It's the last trading day of the year, and to most financial institutions in the Philippines, it's a month end, a quarter end, and a year end. Welcome sa December 29, 2020 edition ng The Stock Market Today. Ako po si Benji Chidoro, inviting you to join me as we take a look at the latest news on the stock market. Sa US stock market po muna tayo, no? Yung balita natin. And the results of trading the PSE, all of these in the December 29, 2020 Tuesday edition ng The Stock Market Today. Okay, from the business world, Bitcoin on longest winning run since last year after hitting $28,000 record. Okay, Bitcoin kasi is a stock in the US. And it reached an all-time high. Siguro some of you may be trading the stock market and you may have Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is an alternative currency. No? So based on this article, Business World, Bitcoin is on track for its longest monthly winning streak in more than a year after touching a record of $28,000 over the weekend. The largest cryptocurrency reached an all-time high of $28,365 on Sunday before pairing some of the advance according to a composite of prices compiled by Bloomberg. The round outsized returns over October, November, and December so far is the longest such stretch since mid-2019. Okay, so this is the news on Bitcoin, and some of you may be trading this. Now, when I was still working in the bank, as a policy, the bank does not accept companies or investors or clients who are involved in Bitcoin. Now, as a policy, we don't allow such. Kasi in our experience, ginagamit ito for fraud. So, dumadami lang yung aming reports na ginagawa sa regulatory body pagka merong ganitong mga klaseng kliyente. But in the US, the stock is traded and it is legal. Though some people may be skeptical about it. No? One of them is our bank. No? When I was still with the bank. Anyway, let's now take a look at what happened to the Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Okay, the PSEI gained 17.46 points compared to yesterday's closing, or 0.25%, a 0.25% increase. So far, the Philippine index is consolidating, and it somewhat recovered from the previous day's red candlestick. It's now a green candlestick. Now, the index appears to be consolidating in this area, yung 7,100 level there. And I think, no, if the trend continues, consolidate lang siya, up and down lang siya. Now, prospects of a better business environment is higher next year. And therefore, in the start of 2020, most probably the index may probably move higher. Let's put up our indicators. Actually, yung level na ito, mataas na, no? Yung resistance level of 7,300 and support level of 7,100. Diyan lang maglalaro yung index. Kasi if you see our 20-day EMA, it's just piercing through the candlestick, meaning nagko-consolidate lamang siya. Okay, now, if we take a look at the market summary, by the way, bukas na nga pala ang Skyway, no? And I was listening into the radio this morning, yung interview ni Ted Filon, no? To a spokesperson in San Miguel. Ang sabi nung taga San Miguel was that ang entry and exit points would be Buendia, Araneta Avenue, G. Araneta Avenue in Quezon City, and the North Luzon Expressway Balintawak exit. Now, yun lang yung 3 points na open both north and southbound vehicles. So I suppose it's just a narrow lane, ano, wherein vehicles can pass. Kasi right now, before the opening of the expressway, limited lang siya up to Plaza Dilao in Manila. So from Makati to Plaza Dilao, hanggang doon lang siya. Ngayon, it extends up to Balintawak with just 1, 2, 3 exits and entry points. Yung sinabi ko kanina. It's the Buendia, entry and exit, the GR Neta in Quezon City, the entry and exit, north and southbound, and Balintawak, exit. Yung pagbaba mo, toll gate na, toll plaza na ng Metro Pacific. Okay, so if we'll take a look at the Philippine, as a summary, the market activity, 119 companies advanced, 122 declined, while 36 remained unchanged. There was net foreign buying for the first time in so many days. As for the all-share index, it showed a 0.43% on the upside, while the sectoral index, only the properties and the services registered a downward trend or a downward result. Now, the sectors which had a gain was led by mining at 3.16%, followed by the industrials at 1.54%. Okay, so let's now take a look at the most active stocks. By the way, we will be also reviewing APL, no? Ito yung request ni Bunny. So we'll be reviewing that. We'll be reviewing dito, ACEN, APL, Merrimart, FNI, AR, BDO, PHA, BPI, and NOW. So most of the stocks here are second liners. Yan yung dito, ACEN, APL, Merrimart, FNI. Yung first 5 are second liners. They are not index stocks. Okay, so let's go first to dito. Sa Monday, ano na yan? January na, no? So dito will have to deliver on their promises. Okay, tumuloy yung breakout ni dito. Yesterday, I was saying that either two things may happen, mag-consolidate or mag-profit taking. Pero ito, tumuloy siya, no? Tumuloy sa taas or tumuloy yung pag-akyat ni dito, 1.09 points or 11.11%. Now, again, this is the highest level of dito. Let's take a look at the 1 week. Ayan, its exception. But if we'll take a look, hindi pala ito yung highest. The highest was here at this point. Pero napakalayo na nito, January or February 2006. It hit a high of 15. A high of 1583. But this is this data is more than 10 years old, you know. So we may as well start with something new kasi this is a restructured company already. Hindi ito natin ngayon. Anyway, siguro pwede natin sabihin na 15, okay? 15 yung pinaka-resistance niya. But at this point, yung data niya kasi, yung historical niya is too far away. More than 10 years. Okay, so again, I cannot predict, no? Sabihin na natin na, sige, sabihin na natin 15 yung resistance niya at yung support niya ay nandito lang. Pinakamalapit is 8.64. Ngayon, obserbahan niyo sa Monday, no? Kasi merong momentum yung stock eh. So, pagka nag-green candlestick uli yan, then most probably tataas uli yan. And if you take a look, yung mga foreign institutions are bullish about the stock. Okay, ACEN. Ganon din sa ACEN, no? Meron siyang volume dito. Si dito ba meron? Hindi ko napansin yung volume dito. Meron volume si dito. So, tingin ko lang, since there's volume here, most probably tataas pa ito. No? Most probably tataas pa si dito. Then, ACEN has volume also. Now, this is the highest price of the stock since its inception, so I cannot peg a resistance level. However, the support would be here, 7.43. Ngayon, if you'll notice, may volume pa rin, but nagde-decline yung kanyang volume. So, tingnan lang natin sa Lunes, ano? If the volume will hold, then pataas pa yung stock. If it will not, then baka mag-profit taking o mag-consolidate yung stock. Okay, APL. Okay, APL had an evening star. Now, dalawang ibig sabihin nito, no? It's either this is a sign of reversal or a sign that it is consolidating. But since this is just it's just a one candlestick, then I cannot say for sure. Now, if we'll base it on the previous breakout, so here, no? Makita nyo dito, meron din siyang evening star dito pero dumiretso lang, ano? Hindi siya nag-reverse. Kumbaga, nag-consolidate siya or nag-pullback, no, before moving higher. Ito posible ding mangyari ito na mag-pullback siya before it will move higher. Kasi ito may volume, may volume din to. Merong selling pressure here, may selling pressure din dito. But the thing is, napakaliit ng body. So, ibig sabihin, at one point, ay tumaas siya, pero sellers push the prices down. Bumaba siya, pero buyers push the prices up. But it ended lower than the opening price. So, red candlestick ang nangyari dito. So either one of two things or one of three things. Tumuloy siya pataas, mag-consolidate, or mag-U-turn at bumaba. Pero most likely hindi eh. Maaring mag-consolidate based on previous experience here. Ito, red candlestick na sunod-sunod. Akala natin it's a sign of reversal, no? Pero ito, nag-surge uli siya dito noong December 15. Nag-pullback, red and green candlesticks, tapos tumaas ulit. Ganon din ang maaaring mangyari dito. Because if you see, the volume here is higher than the volume here. So, most probably, mag-pullback muna to, tapos, diretso siya pataas. Based on the technical stuff. Okay, then, let's go to Merrimart. Okay, Merrimart, may volume today and merong green candlestick, but I would say this is just consolidating. So if we draw the Darvas box, dyan lang siya. So the upper border, 6.41, is our resistance and support is at 573. Now, guys, when I draw the support and resistance, maaaring hindi ko ma-eksakto, no? Kasi support and resistance are not exact points, but they are areas. So dyan lang siya maglalaro. Itong si Merrimart. And if you'll see, nag-settle down na yung RSI niya, no, to below 70. So, nasa 64 pa siya ngayon. But still, this is considered a stock with a bullish momentum. Okay, FNI. Okay, FNI. Merong nag-reverse siya dito. The green candlestick, tumuloy siya pataas. Here, the pattern is that wala namang kasing surge in volume except here, no? So, the stock is just moving in its normal way, no? If you take a look at our indicators, yung exponential moving average 20 days, it's still under the candlestick that would indicate still a bullish momentum. And our RSI is moving higher. Now, yung price kasi ng stock depends on the nickel prices. No? Most probably, ang naging catalyst nito are the nickel prices. But I'm not very sure. I don't have the news. Meron bang ibang news? Okay. Wala siyang ibang catalyst. Ano? Pero probably it's market sentiment or nickel prices, which I don't have an idea where it is right now. Okay. So, it's just testing the resistance level of 273 or 274. So, nasa resistance level lang siya. Ngayon, yung next resistance niya after that, let's check the weekly chart. Ang layo na pala. Ang layo na pala nung next resistance niya. So, I would say it would be here, 3 pesos yung next resistance niya. So, it may test the next resistance level here at 3 pesos. Okay. AR. Okay, AR had an engulfing candlestick. Now, yesterday, the volume wasn't much and I was reviewing the stock yesterday and sabi ko is baka mag-profit taking. It's either consolidate or mag-profit taking. Ngayon, it appears na nag-profit taking yung stock. So, it's just it's an engulfing candlestick. Ngayon, kung magkaroon ng another red, then nag-reverse na yung trend. And Abra Mining, the price kasi, ang catalyst nito is the gold prices. Gold and silver prices, no? And probably nickel also. Okay, so let's see, nasaan ba yung support ni... Okay, ang support niya is here. Nasa 0.0026 ang year support ni Abra Mining or AR. Now, the nearest resistance, tingnan natin yung 1-week chart. And let's remove the indicator muna. Okay, the nearest resistance would be 0.38. Pero this is based on 2018 pa, no? 0.0038. Kasi nung na-reach niya yung level na yan, nag-bounce, no? Nag-bounce yung stock when it reached that level here. Okay? So, yun lamang, that's for AR. Then, let's take a look at BDO. BDO, mukhang nag-profit taking to. Hindi, recovery siya, no? From a bullish abandoned baby, nagkaroon siya ng recovery. Here, engulfing candlestick siya. So, it tested the 104 level. Actually, the nearest resistance na is 103. Yan yung nearest resistance niya. Pero, at the beginning of trading pa lang, umakyat na yung stock, no? And just like what I'm saying, some of the companies in the index would window dress, no? But I'm not saying BDO is window dressing here. But most of the companies, since year-end ngayon, they wanted their financial statements to look good. This is the support at 103, and the nearest resistance would be here, 110, 111. Okay, sideways lang ang movement ni BDO. Next is PHA. Okay, PHA, okay, nagko-consolidate yung PHA. And what catches my attention is the support level here, yung 0.99. Nag-hold yung support level niya dito sa 0.99. So, movement lang niya is sideways with a resistance of 119 or 120. So, dyan lang si PHA. No? Premier Horizon. So, ito yung merong backdoor listing sa company, no? Okay. And then, BPI. Okay, BPI. Nagka-consolidate lang si BPI. This is just consolidating. So here, you'll draw a box. Diyan lamang siya. The upper border is our resistance of 83.8, while the lower border is our support at 80.50. So very narrow lang yung trading range natin dito. Okay? Sabihin natin 80 pesos yung support. Okay. And then, sideways din ang movement niya. Walang volume. Okay. Then, finally, we have now. For a time, nawala si now sa most active. So, now, let's take a look. Naku, bumagsak si now. So, it's just testing the support level. Here. 425. The 425 level. So, makikita nyo, when it touched that level this morning, nag-bounce lang siya pataas. Pero just the same, red candlestick pa rin siya because the closing price is lower than the opening price. So, abangan natin sa Monday, no? If you see another red candlestick, then magiging bearish na yung trend. Kasi yung ating indicators, the 20-day exponential moving, is under the candlestick, meaning it's a bearish, there's a bearish indication. Or the indication appears to be bearish. And this is confirmed by the RSI, which fell below 50. It's 42.40. Okay, so the next resistance that it is supposed to test would be dito na, 361. Yeah, no, 350. But 360 would be the next resistance, or the next support rather. Now, sometimes I interchange support and resistance. Pero in this sense, I refer to support. Okay. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, December 29, 2020, Tuesday. This is Benji Chodoro reminding you to take care. Don't use firecrackers or torotot. Bawal po. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice New Year. Happy New Year po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. See you on January 4, Monday. Bye for now.